Hello, Lions, and welcome to Freezing Friday, January 12th. I'm Mr. Garcia, your assistant principal, and there is literally no place I would rather be than right here with all of you out there. So, thank you very much for giving me this opportunity. And, teachers, thank you very much for getting in your lunch count and your attendance this morning. We really appreciate that. I'm going to start off with a couple of announcements. First of all, I wanted to mention the gardening club again. Mrs. Sweeten has space for 30 students. You do not have to be in STARS. Your parents can call in to the office or email Mrs. Sweeten directly and just get in touch and ask any questions that you have, and she would be happy to answer those for you. Okay. Next thing I wanted to talk about is Linda Reads. So Linda Reads, and so what have we done this year? 25,234 books, 44 million plus words, 30 minutes a day. Great job, Lions. I'm very proud of all of you. That is an excellent job that you're all doing, keeping up with that reading. Now let's go on to some roar cards real quick here. So Courtney Tyner in Mrs. Ortiz's class. I recently saw Courtney offer his ball to a friend that was sitting near where he was playing. Courtney keeps showing us what being a friend is. Heart, Ms. Letty, great job. Courtney, you're recognized. Excellent. Nora Tao. Nora is in Mrs. Anderson's class. Nora always listens to her teachers and helps her friends. Great job, Nora. Proud of you. Evelyn Huache. Evelyn is in Mrs. Anderson's class as well. She always listens to her teachers and is a good friend to all of her classmates. Evelyn, thank you very much for being so mindful of your classmates. Ezekiel Ramirez in Mrs. Anderson's class. He's always helping his teachers, and he cleans up even when he doesn't make the mess. Ezekiel, how great is that? Emma Vang in Mrs. Anderson's class. Emma is a polite and respectful and always listens to the teachers. Great job. Adeline Bishop in Mrs. Anderson's class. She is also polite and respectful, listens to her teachers. Great job, Adeline. Melanie Mejia in Mrs. Anderson's class. Same thing, listens to her teachers, helps clean up even when she didn't make the mess. Again, couldn't be more proud of all these things. Matthew Hernandez and Coach Parker. Matthew is continuously portraying kindness to others and his classmates. He is helpful in picking up equipment day in and day out. Great job, Matthew. Cannot say enough about how proud I am of you for that. The next one is for Isael Garibaldo, Mrs. Smith McQuarrie. Isaac. I said Isaias, but Isaac volunteered to clean classroom desks in the Learning Center. Great job, Isaac. Thank you very much from Mrs. Smith McQuarrie. This is from Mrs. Sether from Mason. Mason is always on task. He listens and participates every day. Keep up the good work. Heart, Mrs. Sether. And also notice how big Mrs. Sether wrote. For my eyes, sometimes this really helps me. Today I don't have glasses, so I'm very thankful for that, Mrs. Sether. So we're going to do our drawing in a couple of minutes, but right now let's talk about some birthdays for the 12th. Birthday. The first one is for Rolando Perez Raya, 8 years old, second grade, Mrs. Lanigan's class. Rolando, happy birthday. Ezekiel Ramirez, 5 years old, TK, Mrs. Anderson. Happy birthday, Ezekiel. On the 13th, tomorrow, Saturday, Michelle Chang, 7 years old, first grade, and Miss McCoy. Happy birthday, Michelle. On Sunday, the 14th, Marioli, of course, I know your name. Marioli Parra. She is a 12-year-old sixth grader in Mr. Yang's class. Happy birthday, Marioli. And also Eli Yang, a 12-year-old sixth grader in Mr. Yang's class. So Eli and Marioli in the same class, same day. That means double cupcakes. That means Mr. Garcia knows where his afternoon is going to be spent. All right. So let's see. PBIS today, real quickly, safety. So we just had a PBIS meeting yesterday, Lions, and that's where we're trying to make sure that everybody is responsible, respectful, and safe. And how we can do that, how we can help you to be that way, Lions, all of you. So pay close attention to me now. All adults out there are possibly going to give you instruction on being safe. If you're being unsafe on equipment or being unsafe when you're, kicking balls or when you're any number of things that you might be doing that could be unsafe, it's any teacher or any adult out there could tell you, hey, you got to be safe here. That's one of our PBIS rules, is to be safe. So you have the responsibility to do as that adult tells you. Okay, it's not just your teacher, and it's not just the yard duties. It's every teacher out there, okay, may do this. And so it's your responsibility to pay attention and to do as that teacher says without argument, without any kind of questioning of it. We're here to keep you safe. It is our responsibility to make sure that you're safe. Okay, Lions? Very good. Okay, we're going to pause now because we're going to be coming back with the drawing. See if I paused. No, I didn't.
Yeah. All right, Linda Lions, it's our Friday Roar Ticket drawing. Let's do this.
Got the music going.
And our lower grade winner, can you guys see? Karma in Papa's Pack.
Yay, Karma. Awesome.
All right, upper grades, let's see who's going to be.
Oh, battery died.
Kitsali and Coughlin's Pack.
Great job,
Come on
Kitsali.
up to the office. So we have Karma and Papo and Kitsali. Oh my gosh, you guys know what it is.
Come to claim your prize. Great job, everybody. All right, Lions, and thank you very much, Marla, for your help with that. That was excellent, and we always like to have a guest host come on and do some parts of it. I think next week we may even have a double guest host, and I think that's going to be pretty awesome. But you have to stay tuned for that. Don't tune out. In fact, if you like this video, hit subscribe and then hit the bell so that you can be notified about updates. Okay, so that'd be awesome with you. All right, so let's talk about a joke, and not really it might be literally. Okay, so why do fish live in salt water? Because pepper makes them sneeze. All right. That comes courtesy of Ms. Michaela's class, and so they were the ones who were kind of behind that joke. So, okay, let's all stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. So hats off, hoods off, standing straight and tall, hand over your heart, ready, begin. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Okay, great job, Lions. Let's get the hat back on. So I get the hat here underneath my hat. And okay, so be here every day. That's the last thing we want to talk about. A couple last things is that we want to be here every day. We want you here every day. Make sure you have a little breakfast. Get here nice and early so you can go grab breakfast in the cafeteria or go to Second Chance Breakfast, but get that in you so that you can give 100%. You give us your best, and we promise to give you our best, okay? Because remember, the world is a different place. The world is a better place because you're in it. So have a great day, Lions, and we'll see you around.